Hello, Lana. Welcome once again to Lana's Coach. So I know this particular topic sounds scary, especially at the thought of your job being replaced in the next 5 years. But we don't have a choice. We just need to understand these 10 jobs that artificial intelligence may replace in the next 5 years. Are these jobs within your career path, or should your job be affected? Do you have an option, right? So yes, artificial intelligence is here to actually change how we do things. So you have to accept it. So it is upon us to really understand how we can integrate this particular concept into our day-to-day basis. So any kind of job that you're doing, see how you can understand how this particular AI can affect it, and so that you can upgrade, right? Now, this particular information is informed by the report released by the World Economic Forum, WEF, yeah, that claims that AI may eliminate jobs like bank tellers, right, cashiers, and data entry clerks by the year 2028. At the time we are making this particular video, it is 2023. So we have 10 years, 5 or so years, right, to realize the impact of this particular report, right? As a matter of fact, all these things that we are talking about, these jobs, currently we can say that AI can do 50+%. Maybe in the next 5 years, they can be able to do 80+%, right? But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this data is based on the survey of 803 companies that actually plan to adopt big data, cloud computing, and different artificial intelligence technologies within the coming years. So if you're there and you find this particular information useful, kindly take a second or two just to click on that subscribe button, and of course the notification bell, so that at least when we release this kind of videos, you will be the first person to get notified. And for those of us who are already part of the family, thanks a lot. So yes, let's look at the first job that is at risk: bank tellers and related clerks, right? So I know if you're a bank teller and you're watching this video, is like, my job is going to be out of the market in the next 5 years due to artificial intelligence. So yes, this is possible. So all we need to do is how to use some kind of AI, right, to be able to understand how the job can be done and how we can use it. You say AI, yes, it's there, but how can you use it from your end to make your work better, so that you don't actually become jobless, right? So AI can automate tasks such as cash handling, account opening, and of course customer service, fraud detection. So within the banking industry, this AI is going to play a very major role. So that's the first one. The second job is postal service clerks, right? I don't know who normally goes to the post office nowadays, but yes, if they are there, then you remember that their tasks can be actually be done by the AI. So AI can be able to sort and deliver mails, scan them using barcodes, track the packages, and respond to customer inquiries, right? So yes, this is something that is currently being done, right, by AI. So we have very few jobs for the postal service clerks. And of course, at number 3, we have cashiers and ticket clerks, right? These are kind of jobs that actually I can talk about them being obsolete with time, right? Because AI can process payments, they can scan items, of course, they can issue tickets and receipts, and provide self-service options. So yes, that's another job that is maybe can be replaced, right? We are talking about May based on the organizational setup and business processes that run in a particular organization. And of course, we have data entry clerks, right? Remember, this is the most or the widely affected job category when it comes to AI. So AI can input, verify, update and store data faster and more accurate than human beings. So it begs the question, why should a company hire employees to do this kind of data entry? No. So we need to use AI. The other one is administrative and executive secretaries. Yeah. I know we are fond. Every time you go to offices, you'll find them there. They ever smiling people at the front offices, right? Ushering you in and asking you 2 or 3 questions before they actually proceed to schedule some appointments, right? So that's a job that artificial intelligence will actually do perfectly sooner. So AI can be able to schedule those appointments, manage calendars, send mails, take notes, book travel. I mean, so the CEOs and the managers of this organization will not need to have a human being doing those particular jobs, right? And of course, we have material recording and stock keeping clerks. Yeah, so you can see the word clerk. This profession of clerk is actually being affected most by the AI. So AI can monitor inventory, stock or levels, track shipments, order supplies, and optimize warehouse operations, right? So it can track shipments right from the source until it reaches the recipient, right, or the destination. Of course, we have the other category of job, that is accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, clerks. So if you're an accountant, if you're a bookkeeper, and if you're doing some HR when it comes to payroll clerks, then you need to think about this. So AI can perform calculations, they can generate reports, they can prepare invoices, and of course, they can process payroll and handle taxes. So there's a variety of jobs that can be taken away in the next 5 years using artificial intelligence, right? And of course, we have legislators and officials, right? AI can analyze data, they can draft policies, make decisions, and communicate with stakeholders. Now, currently, we have different open AI options, such as ChatGPT. There's a time I kind of just prompt this particular platform, ChatGPT, to maybe kind of interpret for me some section of our constitution, and it did perfectly well, right? So ideally, even apart from legislators, we need to look at also the lawmakers. Yeah, also their job there, it's a bit right, but of course it's not within this particular list of jobs. But yes, some jobs related to lawmaking and interpretation of constitution can be done by using of the artificial intelligence, right? We also have statistical, finance, and insurance clerks. This is another job categories that can be affected by the artificial intelligence. So AI can be able to collect, analyze, and interpret data, provide financial advice, manage risk, and handle claims, right? So yes, those are kind of jobs that are at risk, and the people affected needs to figure out. Maybe lastly, within our list, the door-to-door sales workers, news and street vendors, and related workers. As we speak, almost 80% of this particular work is being done by the artificial intelligence. Right now, you can generate very nice, precise leads using AI tools, right? And maybe to just contribute to the other job that is at risk, though is still there, are the likes of maybe copywriting, right? We have copywriters, so we have copywriting AI tools. We also have, of course, the likes of ChatGPT, which can be able to create for you some programs. So maybe needless to mention is that also the programmers needs to take note, because ideally, why should I hire a programmer to create for me a program where I can actually ask ChatGPT to do for me such kind of tasks? Now, so we need to ask ourselves this particular question: what next? What should we do? Maybe to ensure that our jobs are, or we are still relevant within these particular jobs that you have mentioned. A clear path to pursue is actually to learn the languages we use to maybe create the AIs, or better still, how we can perform some prompt engineering, like the kind of natural languages that we can use, right, to feed this particular informations that chat, or rather the AI tools require. A good example is if you're a good bookkeeper, you know a lot of information about that. So how can you feed this information? How can you be relevant so that you produce a very unique AI tool for bookkeeping? So that's the only option that we have. Otherwise, let's wait for the 5 years and see what happens. Maybe we'll have totally different jobs at risk. So, should you find this information useful, kindly do not forget to be part of this particular community. All right. Thanks.